Hello, this video is late, again, but what do you expect? Guitar Hero Styles stopped uploading every daily level, which makes them much harder to keep track of. I just had to go to the forums to find a list and get other people's gameplay to put in the video. I credited all of these people in the description and in the segments. Okay. Honestly, the daily levels this month were much better than last month. But the thing is, there's way less to say about them this time around. A lot of the good ones almost seem like the same thing. No matter how hard I try, I'm not gonna stop f***ing stupid comments from rolling in because I'm criticizing levels that some people like. So, I'm just gonna make this clear for the 40th time that this is all my opinion and whatever. This one is alright. Not the best but perfectly fine. About every 20% there's a new background. Most of them look pretty good. My personal favorites being the dynamic city background that looks like it came right out of Falling Up in the Tree background. There was obviously thought and effort put into this level. The gameplay isn't the best though. The rocket part is pretty unique, but other than that it's not too great. The first part is okay, but the UFO part has areas where your UFO will go flying in seemingly any random direction after going through an arrangement of portals. There are a few jump rings you can skip, and it's overall kind of typical but easily a unique and thoughtful level, mostly in visuals. This one just reeks of laziness. It hardly uses moving objects, rotating objects, or f***ing anything like that. The effect of the platforms tilting is pretty interesting and well done though, but honestly that little effect is one of the best parts of the level to me. Just look at some of these sections. Repetitive, lacking basic air decoration and decoration in general. The color scheme is pretty unique though, but honestly this level is just boring to play and boring to look at. Okay, I can see a lot of people hating this one for its bland, repetitive gameplay and design, but I still really like it. I love how unique and fluid the gameplay feels, despite being pretty repetitive. You know, besides these parts where you go through tons of portals. Seriously, why does this even happen? Honestly though, the music sync is solid and the block design is complicated and good looking. Not just using a single type of block, which is something I've never been good at doing and something I know is very difficult to pull off. Well, you've seen half of the level. Yes, half of the level looks like this, and half of the level looks like this. The idea of using slopes inside blocks as a type of design is kind of unique, but f***ing Christ, it drags on. Whole platforms are constantly copy-pasted, and the gameplay is pretty repetitive, despite how it's at least a little unique. Besides the ball part, of course. Around this part the level starts looking different, but for the rest of the level it looks like this. Once again, the gameplay is pretty uninteresting and overall just not polished. This is another one that I can see people disliking for its messy gameplay and pretty awful colors, but I still really like it. This seems like a level that would be very frustrating to play, which is why I haven't attempted it. But besides that, I really like the interesting gameplay mechanics and the effort put into the effects. Despite the bizarre and pretty f***ing bad colors and block design at the beginning, I really do like the wave gameplay of heavily relying on sitting on blocks. Some transitions are good, others aren't. Some ideas are good, others aren't. It's an interesting level, a mixed bag of good and mediocre, but not really great.
I am unarmed, I lay my weapon down for you. Either pick me up or you can shoot me down. You are my pilot. don't let me drown.
Start the level with a spinning speed boost. Make the background decoration throughout the whole level large-scaled blocks made in less than a minute. Make a UFO part where you can basically stay in the middle. Copy-paste literally everything. Use a song basically introduced in a popular demon. Yeah, I'm sorry, but there's really nothing to say about this level that I haven't said about literally dozens of other f***ing levels. How have patterns like this not been noticed by the whole community yet? Hey, would you look at that? Funky made an actually not level. The thing is, this one, in terms of gameplay, is almost objectively pretty bland and uninteresting, but I still just really love it. It's a smooth and fun level to play. Also, it has the typical good block design in it, which I really adore. And, what is this? Chaos Airflow. Well, that's an overused song that I haven't heard recently. This level is admittedly kind of typical and probably shouldn't have the number 2 spot, but this list is opinionated, so don't even ask. Okay, I can't even explain myself, which is kind of pitiful, but whatever. So, who's gonna be my arch nemesis now? Funky, my previous arch nemesis, seems to be a decent creator now. Cause is improving too and seems like a nice guy. And God of Music apparently thinks I hate him, even though I don't hate him as a person, I just don't like some of his levels. Well, time to find a new arch nemesis. I'll think about that later, I guess. For some reason this looks like a Lemons level to me, but worse. Honestly, there seems like there was no thought put into this. Untested and uninteresting gameplay. Empty looking sections. Overdone effects. An unfitting song. I'm sorry, but out of all of the levels this month, this one has the least thought or effort put into it. You know how I've been praising complex block design recently because a lot of levels have been doing it and it's very impressive to me. Well, the block design in some parts of this level is literally one color. Even the 3D. I mean, this level builder obviously has at least basic knowledge of how to use the editor. There was just no thought or effort put into this. You know, I used to think Nasgub was a pretty mediocre creator, but he's honestly improved so much in recent time. I mean, just look at this floor and these backgrounds. This level is over 2 minutes and every single section looks different and has something that makes it unique. Overall, the way this level feels when playing it is great. Maybe not the most original gameplay I've ever seen, and the coin placements aren't too great either, but I just love the way this level looks and feels. It's one of Nasgub's best levels so far. I'd say some of the more original and fun parts of the level are this open wave part, the first UFO part, and this particular robot part. Some parts of this level really bring out what you can do with 2.1, especially with effects. Nasgub put so much time into this level. It's easily his best level in my opinion. The title at the end is great by the way. A few parts are kind of bland and empty, but oh well. Still the best daily level of 2.1 in my opinion. Just, why? This looks like a level I would play on a level request during a live stream. Horrific gamma play, poorly done effects, bad point placements, horrid block design, and so many other things. I mean, it's not the worst level ever. Like I said, April has been a pretty good month for daily levels, but still, it doesn't deserve any of this. The boss fight at the end is shit. It's just a black orb shooting fireballs. How unoriginal can you get? At the end it starts spamming jump rings to the point where it's almost as comically bad as Love Baba by Zobras, which is supposed to be bad by the way. I'm not even going to attempt to beat this level. It's actually really hard for a 7-star level, mostly because the gameplay in it is the absolute worst part. It seems like something out of a 2.0 level made in late 2015. I don't even really understand what the creator was going for with this. It just seems like a random mess of jump rings with no logic to their placements. This part is where I gave up, due to its atrocious transitions. Even someone casually playing this will bug the transitions. The colors don't mix well. The block design is some of the worst I've seen from a daily level, ever. Here it's just dynamic pink brick blocks. Here it's just amateurish bland looking cave blocks. Here it's literally just black with nothing else. Not even 3D. And here it's just faded slopes. I just don't get this. So that's about it. Sorry once again for the atrociously long wait, and I hope you can forgive me, but life has been kind of busy recently and you've probably gotten used to me releasing videos late by now, so whatever. I hope the rest of your day is mediocre. Bye.